Now for the recent alumni membership. Do you remember the difference between the regular alumni membership and the recent alumni membership? Take a moment to think about it. The recent alumni membership is going to be up to 12 months post-graduation, and the regular alumni membership is going to be any time after those initial 12 months. Anyways, back to the initial setup. First, you are going to, again, politely ask for proof of graduation. Again, this can be a screenshot of their BlazerNet stating their graduation date, an actual diploma, or a copy of their academic transcripts. Since they have for sure been a student here at UAB, they will pull up in our system. Most of the time, they will pull up as an expired student, and sometimes CSI will rewrite them to students. However, we can check this by looking at the payment on account and see if they have been getting charged for the recent alumni rate and switch their membership type back to recent alumni. The next step would include, you can go ahead and change their membership type to the recent alumni. Then change their status to active. Take their picture if they do not have one on file and add their date of birth. You will then make sure that the membership agreement form and other documents are completed fully, such as initials and signatures are where they should be. Once we have checked each piece of paperwork, we can then accept payment and put a credit card on file. Keep in mind that this membership type is eligible to have a submember on their account if they would like. If the member ends up deciding to add a submember, then we would add the patron under their account and assign and charge the submember for a key fob. Once we process the initial fees through point of sale, the patron is good to go. Once they leave, you can then take your time to fill out the rest of their information and finish setting up their account. When you are setting up the repetitives for a recent alumni membership, it is important to note that the recent alumni rate is only valid for 12 months after graduation, not 12 months after they approach the rec for a membership. So, we will have to do math to figure out how many months the individual is still eligible for the recent alumni rate and set their recent alum reps to the amount of those months. Then we would add the regular alumni rate repetitives after the recent alumni repetitives because they automatically switch to regular alumni after recent alumni. This is important to communicate. For example, say I would like to sign up for a membership and I graduated from UAB in May of 2018. Today is August 2018, which means I graduated 3 months ago. May, June, July. I would then only have 9 months of the recent alumni rate left because 12 minus 3 is 9. So when setting up the repetitives, I would make sure to start with the 9 months of recent alumni and then add the regular alumni rate, starting with the charge date of June 2020, with the reps being set to 999. So it will continue to pull until a cancellation form is submitted. Now on to the initial setup of a household member's account. First, we are going to politely ask for proof of the same residency, which can either be a lease with both the main member and household member's name on it, or a piece of mail with both of the individuals' names on it. The main member must be present in order for the household member to sign up. The household member cannot sign up without the main member present. When adding the household member, to ensure that the two accounts are tied together appropriately, we are first going to look up the main member's account and then hit Add Account. And it will prompt you to look up the other individual and create the household member account. You will then go ahead and change their membership type to the household membership type, and then change their status to active. Take a picture if they do not have one on file and add their date of birth. You will then make sure that the membership agreement form and other documents are completed fully, such as initials and signatures are where to be. Once we have checked each piece of paperwork, we can then accept payment and put a credit card on file under the main account. Only one card is allowed to be on file, and it must be under the main member. An important part to remember is that membership length must mirror the main member. For example, the main member cannot have a 3-month membership while the household member has a 12-month membership. The main membership must be longer or the same length as the household member. Another important aspect is that the main member's method of payment will also reflect on the household member because we only allow one method of payment. So, if the main member is enrolled in payroll deductions, the sub-member will also pull from the main member's paycheck each month. And they also have to pay 2 months up front. They will have to figure out on their own how they are reimbursing the main member. So the same thing goes for credit cards. Only one card is allowed on file. Once we process the initial fees through point of sale, so 2 months up front for the UAB employee or main member, and then 2 months up front for the household member if they are paying payroll. Don't forget to add and purchase a key fob, and then the patron is good to go. Once they leave, you then can take your time to fill out the rest of the information and finish setting up their account. Lastly, let's go over the setup of a minor membership. When adding the minor member, to ensure that the two accounts are tied together appropriately, we are first going to look up the main member's account and then hit Add Account, and it will prompt you to look up the under individual or create the minor member an account. You will then go ahead and change their membership type to the minor membership. Then change their status to active, take their picture if they do not have one on file, and add their date of birth. You will then make sure that the membership agreement form and other documents, such as the minor policy agreement, is completed fully and initials and signatures are where they should be. Once we have checked each piece of paperwork, we can then accept payment and put a credit card on file under the main account. Only one method of payment is allowed, and it must be under the main member. An important part to remember is that the membership length must mirror the main member, just like the household. For example, the main member cannot have a 3-month membership while the minor member has a 12-month membership. The main member's membership must be longer or the same length as the minor membership. Another important aspect is that the main member's method of payment will also reflect on the minor member because we only allow one method of payment. So, if the main member is enrolled in payroll deductions, the minor member will also pull from the main member's paycheck each month, and they will have to pay 2 months of the minor up front. And they will have to figure out on their own how they are going to reimburse each other. The same thing goes for credit cards. Only one credit card is allowed on file. However, if they are paying credit card, they only have to pay 1 month up front. Once we process the initial fees through point of sale, don't forget the key fob, and then the patron is good to go. Once they leave, you can then take your time to fill out the rest of their information and finish setting up their account. So, I know the information we just went over was a lot, and we are all human and we all make mistakes. So let's go over how we fix things that may have slipped our mind while helping a member. Once we notice a mistake was made, this can be something such as a signature missing on a membership agreement or an initial missing, or maybe the patron only paid 1 month up front instead of 2 months up front when they were signing up for payroll. We are first going to pull up their account and add a note communicating with what needs to be fixed. And then we are also going to add a check-in message that states, "Please see membership." That way they are stopped at the customer service desk and prompted to come to the membership desk next time they enter the facility. We are then going to highlight on the agreement if there is an initial or signature missing or any type of information, and then put it on the on-hold drawer that is below the center of the membership desk, filed under the letter of their last name. So, if my last name is Smith, I am going to file it under S. So, we provide many different programming options here at UAB University Recreation. When we are setting up the account for these things, such as camps or swim lessons, it is important that the membership type that we set the patron to is correct because this will allow the correct price to pull for them when they are paying for the program. So let's go over the difference between these different program types. A program affiliate is going to be anyone who is not a member of UAB University Recreation, but they either work for UAB or their parent is a member at UAB University Recreation. So they are affiliated with UAB in some way. A program member is going to be anyone who is either a member of UAB University Recreation, so they have a minor membership, they have a UAB employee membership, they have a membership here, or somebody who is 4 and younger, so they are not yet old enough to purchase a membership here, but their parent is a member. So they would just reflect their parent and also be considered a program member because they are not old enough to purchase a membership. However, their parent is a member here, so they would just reflect. A program non-member is going to be Joe Schmo from the area that is not affiliated with UAB at all and does not have a membership at UAB University Recreation, but would like to participate in our programs. So, once all membership agreements are turned in, please make sure to add the members to the new member report located on the membership Google Drive. Once you have done that, please indicate that you have completed this step on the membership agreement by initialing next to it. Also, please always communicate any issues or updates on the notes of each patron's account. This is vital in being a part of our team. The more we communicate with one another, the better, especially when we are changing shifts. We only shred fully completed membership agreements, which is a supervisor duty. So please do not throw away or get rid of any type of membership agreement or document. Lastly, all cancellations, freeze forms, platinum membership agreements, and payroll deduction membership agreements go into Henry or Mallory's mailbox. Thank you for listening to the second initial training video. You are one step closer to becoming a membership attendant.